But now it's time to go the other way in one of our favorite segments called Ain't Nobody Got Time for That? And we are going to lead off with Graham.
Back to me.
Back to you.
Look, Mohamed Sanu. Ain't nobody got time for that. Why? Come on, 2 catches for 4 yards against the Eagles, right? I mean, what are we doing here? This is the best matchup, one of the best matchups you'll see, and you only got 4 targets for the Patriots. Tom Brady threw the ball 47 times yesterday. 47 times. You only could muster 4 targets. Look, I mean, the Patriots, every single year, they spread out their targets. We know what they want to do, but I just, really, I'm still tripping over this. 4 targets for Sanu yesterday. I mean, it's just insane. This should have been a fantastic spot for him to get loose, and it just didn't happen.
It really should have, and this should have been a fantastic spot for me to read the card that I did not do. Justin, who are we going to now? I'm so sorry.
Wait, who was that?
Sanu? Yes. Should I go to Marcus now?
Yes.
Okay.
Sweet.
So, you know what? Audit that was on me. All right. Marcus, go ahead.
Amari Cooper. What? 6.3 points? Ain't nobody got time for that. I mean, this is supposed to be your day, right? I mean, Randall Cobb went out and ate. Michael Gallup's out here making circus catches. But no, not Amari Cooper. He's just hanging out, I guess, having a coney dog in Detroit or something. He's not scoring fantasy points. I know that's for sure. I started Chris Godwin. I left John Brown on a bench in a league. Ain't nobody got time for that. What are you doing to me? Come on.
How is a coney dog a thing in Detroit?
Yeah,
I have no
I was gonna
idea,
ask
but it
that
is a
too.
thing. It is a thing.
It is. Oh no, it's a huge
Yeah,
thing.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Huh.
There is it's a huge thing in Detroit. I'll never understand. Hopefully
get it.
somebody will explain that to me right after Ricky hits us with her player.
Well, it hurts me to say, Patriots player, but James White, I started you.
You say him every week.
I know, but I'm not ready to let go. And he got the 2-point conversion. I thought that would get him. You know, he had more of the targets than Rex and Sony Michel combined.
You have to say ain't nobody got time for that, so we play the video.
I'm getting to it, okay?
Let her relax. Let her
Just
enjoy
let
her
me-
single.
Let me, yeah. You know, go back to my 3, please. James White. Ain't nobody got time for you. I'm sick of you doing this to me. I'm sick of it. What is so funny? You think it's funny how angry I am?
Yeah,
James
actually,
White. James White.
As a matter
I'm
of fact.
sitting here outwardly swearing and cursing at the TV at my beloved Patriots
Right.
because of fantasy football. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Oh, preach! I know. I was happy that our Patriots got that win back against the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, that hurt.
And but I guess it's my turn, and let's talk a
Nick
little
Foles
bit
would have
about
made that throw.
Kyle Allen over here on camera 3, please, because I did advocate a couple of quarterbacks in my ranks 11 sleeper column, and Kyle Allen, ain't nobody got time for that. What were you doing? This is supposed to be a smash spot going down, or actually you're at home playing the Atlanta Falcons, who haven't been able to stop anybody, well, save the New Orleans Saints the week before, but we thought perhaps that was a little bit of an aberration. Now, it turns out it's not. The Atlanta Falcons defense, number 1, is probably better than we're giving them credit for. And number 2, I had already put in my order at NFL.com, NFL Shop, for my Cam Newton Bears jersey. Now, that's out the window because there's no way they're going to trade him to Chicago
you just
because
get a
you were
refund?
out there being terrible. Here's my thing, though. That means Cody and Brandy Rhodes, though, started him. You started. Kyle, I do have time for that. I have time for that. All right, all the mean tweets in the world are not going to scare me off that. Well, maybe just a little. Do you have a tweet? We're going to be checking out from the Broadcast
Ooh,
Podcast.
one of my favorite programs.
Let's check this out. I think that...
So, Rank, I don't know much about you, but I do know that you're big into pro wrestling for some reason.
Yes.
Why? Do you only like fake sports?
No, I like golf, too. So
Okay. Well, so golf,
guess.
fantasy.
I understand that it's scripted.
Yes.
It is a stunt show. I actually got my wife into it because when we were dating, we were at Knott's Berry Farm. And we were watching-
out.
ring.
Yeah.
I threw it in the ring.
And they were like, yeah.
You're going to like this.
You're going to like this, girl. Shout out.
That's not the tweet. That was supposed to be like a Dak dance thing. What?
Shout out
Keep
to
something
Knott's.
with it.
First of all, shout out to Knott's Berry Farm.
Yeah, why'd you say it like that?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Isn't it like Knott's Berry?
No, it's not.
Knott's
Berry Farm.
Berry Farm.
It's a
It's
berry
not,
farm.
it's not Knott's Berry.
But it's like, people don't
It's
say
not
like
Knott's
Knott's
Berry
Berry.
Farm. Knott's apostrophe.
You're not like Disney
Knott is
It is a
Land?
possessive.
It is a berry farm belonging to Mr.
it's
and Mrs.
possessed.
Oh, yeah,
Knott.
let's talk fantasy football? Like, you don't say it like that.
You put the wrong emphasis on the wrong syllable.
Like, it's just Knott's Berry Farm. You're not saying, like, Knott's Berry, like Barry's Boot Camp Farm. Like, I just don't know what to tell you. You said it weird. It's not
Time
my
now.
problem.
Speaking of things that
Time
confuse
now
Ricky, let's do press your luck.
Time now for Press Your Luck. Here are some players we're possibly pressing our luck on in the coming weeks. And we will start off with our beloved New England Patriots, Julian Edelman. Hasn't been super great. Was okay on Sunday night against the Philadelphia Eagles. Are we pressing our luck, or is it going to be a whammy?
Oh my God, he's such a whammy, you guys.
No, we like him.
Of course. He's been getting
you-
over 50 receiving yards every game. Sometimes it's a little bit. Tom Brady didn't have the best of a game against the Eagles. The Eagles' defense was pretty good against the pass. But look at that throw.
He did do this, though.
Look at that throw. I mean, Edelman is such a whammy. I mean, I am going to play him anytime he's in my
whammy,
lineup.
we're trying to avoid the whammies. You don't want the whammy in your lineup.
Whammies are bad.
Whammies are bad.
Oh.
What about you
She doesn't
guys?
get it. She's not. It's been 4 weeks.
Are we
I'm a
pressing our luck,
girl.
or are you gonna have a whammy?
I mean, I'm pressing my luck because I think my sort of expectations for Julian Edelman are that he's kind of a lower end wide receiver too, maybe a flex option. And so in that respect, I think he's kind of meeting expectations.
Yeah,
Are
I
you
think
kidding me?
it's kind of what it is with him at this point.
You
just
guys
play him-
do this
play
for
him
a
every
living,
week. Yeah.
right? This is like your full-time thing?
It is our
Supposedly.
full-time job,
Supposedly.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Larry Fitzgerald, decent game against the San Francisco 49ers on
First one
Sunday.
in a while.
Yeah.
I know. So we're gonna press our luck next week, or is it a whammy?
That's a
Whammy.
That's a whammy for me.
Big time whammy. Yeah.
Whammy like he gave to Nick Bosa.
Oh, he did. I did
Oh,
see
he
that
did-
play.
He did,
He
did put him on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
he
he
did
just
put him
kept
on.
on trucking too. It was,
I didn't know Larry Fitzgerald had that. He's got that old man strength.
Right.
He's got a little mean streak to him, but
but yeah, no, this is a whammy. I mean, this is like,
Yeah.
as Graham said, this is his first good game in a while, and even then, just the 37 yards. If he doesn't score a touchdown, we're not really talking.
Christian
about
Kirk
this.
is just so much better at this point. I mean, he's getting open more often. He's clearly ascended as the #1 target there for the Cardinals.
do you think that Kyler Murray looks at him as like whatever boomer, and then he throws it to Christian Kirk?
Can you guys explain that real quick aside? Why are people saying "okay, boomer" all the time?
Because
You haven't figured out whammy yet. Boomer is never gonna come. Out.
So many people tweet at me like "okay, boomer," and I don't know what it means.
You?
they tweeted at you.
That
Yeah.
you?
Those people are
That's-
you're
more
the young-
confused than you are.
Yeah,
Do they?
You're-
Is
they're not-
that like
they
an
don't
insult, or
that
am I
doesn't
like,
apply.
oh, cool? Like
That should not
Roll with
apply
it.
to you.
It
at
doesn't
I
all.
replied
apply.
to
It should not-
someone and I was
it
like,
should
I'm
not
Not
apply-
in any way,
should
shape,
not
or
oh,
apply
this is
the
a baby
children.
boomer? Is
Yep.
that what it is?
Yes.
Yes.
Like you don't get things because you're like a baby boomer.
Ricky Hollywood was this many years old when she figured out what a baby boomer was. Anyways, what about Michael Gallup? Great game against the Detroit Lions on Sunday. Amari Cooper didn't, but what about Michael Gallup? Tough. The schedule's going to toughen up a little bit. What are we pressing our luck?
I'm pressing my luck with Michael
are.
Gallup. Yeah, I mean, Dak seems to like throwing to him. What was that stat about Dak, Ricky?
Oh, 444.6 yards per game for the Cowboys, and Dak really likes to throw the ball and some other cool stats.
Yeah. By the way, I heard Michael Gallup say that on that catch he had, that juggling catch, he actually ran the wrong route, and it just sort of worked out for him.
He's just that good.
That's how things are working out now in Michael Gallup's world. And so even against the Patriots, I just think the volume and the target share is going to be there. So
We're going to find out how good Gallup is and Dak is in the next couple weeks. They get the Patriots this week, and then they play the Bills the following week, and we never really want to mess with that Bills secondary too much.
not
but-
really.
He's had 11 fantasy points in 5 out of his last 6 games, but like you said, the New England Patriots, that might be a time when you're putting them on the bench against our Patriots. And what about Cortland? Yeah, that's right. Listen, the Bears season's over.
Wait, you didn't even ask me. You didn't even ask me.
Michael Gallup, what are we doing?
If I have Michael Gallup in my lineup,
Put that lower third down. I'm so sorry.
what was it? If I have Michael Gallup in my lineup, I'm gonna jump on his back and gallop to a championship.
You just wanted to
He
say
just had to get
She
that
just
in.
wanted to do that.
He had
Damn
to get
it!
in.
I should have known.
Totally worth it.
Cortland Sutton, he's been crushing it. I think it's now 7 or 8 consecutive games with 11 or more fantasy points. Pressing our luck, or what's going on?
That was your guy yesterday. You can keep this up for the
was.
Bronco, right? Right? Sort of.
It's a Bronco.
It's a
You're
Bronco.
gonna
Keep it
gallop
up. Keep
with
it up. Gallop the Bronco.
Come on,
There you go.
boys.
Why do I?
Cortland.
How?
Cortland
You
Sutton is
encourage
a
that.
man against
Roll
boys. A man against boys. A man among boys. I mean, he is. Doesn't matter if it's Flacco. Doesn't matter if it's Flacco's neck throwing the ball. It doesn't matter who's throwing the ball. Cortland Sutton is the guy on the Broncos.
I love it. Yeah, I thought that there could be a little Deshaun Hamilton, Bayshawn Hamilton, as we like to call him during the offseason, but I think it's all Cortland
You
Sutton.
can't be Bayshawn Hamilton when you don't ever do anything. You
Right?
don't deserve that nickname.
Yeah, not anymore. Plus, you got Cortland Sutton out here throwing passes,
Right?
too.
Oh my God, that
That was a
38
gorgeous
yarder.
throw,
Yeah,
too.
man, it was a nice
Without
throw.
the note card, you can't see it because the
That was-
B-roll. But I said the 38 yarder.
You did a great job.
Good job.
man.